Leeks au gratin, you say, what the heck is that? Well, it's a vegetable you see in the store all the time. We're going 2.0 on Cooking with Styles. Let's get started. Since we're elevating you with leeks, I'm going to show you how to deal with these guys. We're going to trim off this base right here. That's gone. And I know, what a waste. Watch this. We're going to take that whole top, and that's gone. Now this dark green around the edge, I'm just going to run my knife around that because I want everything on the inside. That's good enough to keep. We're going to take this and split it down the middle. Flip this over. We're going to split it like this. And this is not done yet. There's still a little bit more prep to do. As you get down towards this greener stuff, cut it a little bit smaller. From here, we're going to take all of these cuttings and we're going to put them in this little colander or pasta strainer, and we're going to go wash it off at the sink before we get everything going. What we're going to do first before we cook the leeks is we're going to make a cream sauce here. So we're using a half stick of butter, and I'm melting that in the pan, and I'm going to take 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to blend that together and let it melt and suspend the flour in the butter fat so that when I put my milk in, it doesn't turn to all lumps. I'm going to have this on a medium-low heat. While that's happening, I'm going to let that cook just a little bit. I'm going to make my breadcrumbs. I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to pour it over the top of the panko breadcrumbs. And I'm going to just take this and I'm just going to mash it around so they all get coated. And you'll know when they're all coated because you can see the ones that are white, those aren't coated yet. What the oil does is it enables the breadcrumbs to brown much quicker and become even crispier. All right, so those are good to go. I'm going to take my little whisk here and whisk it around in that flour and butter. It's been simmering for about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard, about a tablespoon. I'm going to whisk that around just a little bit. And that is going to be part of our cream sauce. And now to this, slowly but consistently, I'm going to add my milk, about 2 cups. And I'm going to bring this to a low simmer and let that cook for about 5 minutes, and then that'll thicken up. So our white sauce is just about ready, but in the meantime, while we finish that up, I'm going to put the leeks right into my boiling water. It's been heavily salted, and we'll blanch those for about 2 or 3 minutes. Now back to the sauce. You can see that creamy niceness that we've got in there. To this, about a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to put a couple twists, maybe 3 of black pepper, and then our cheese we're using is Swiss. You could use Gruyere, you could use a Monterey Jack, but for this dish, we're going to put about half of it in there, and we'll fold that into our sauce. Keep that nice and warm. All right, the leeks are done. Still beautiful color there. And we're just going to strain these and then put them right back into the pot. Make sure you get as much water off as you can. Give them a little shake, and then right back into the pot and back on into the stove, because we're almost ready to throw this in the oven. We've got our beautiful little sauce right here. Put that over the top. So we just fold that over, and look at how nice and creamy that is in there. It's just beautiful. I've got my little baking dish. In it goes. Make sure you get all the goodness that's in there, because there is some good food inside here. And then we're just going to take this, tamp it down like that. You remember those panko breadcrumbs? Now it's their time to shine. And we just sprinkle them over the top. And there's no rhyme, no reason to this. Get them in there and just make sure you spread it out so you get them all across the top. And from here, we go into the oven and wait for the happiness to happen. The olive oil tossed panko breadcrumbs browned up perfectly. I mean, take a look at those. Let's take a look and see how this turned out. I'm just going to take a little piece over here, because this is one of my favorite dishes. I'm telling you, this creamy goodness with, look at that, look at the steam coming off that. Now the textures here of the creaminess and the onions and the breadcrumbs on top, I'm probably gonna burn my mouth, but. Man, that is a home run. It's a little bit of work, but well worth it. If you'd like this recipe and all the ones we've been doing, side dishes over the holidays here, go to our website, cbs8.com/recipes, and definitely try the leeks. That's Cooking with Styles. Happy holidays.